Hey buds, how's it going? My name's Matthew Moss, and this is Good Final Bite, the podcast, the Poddy Edishhh. Come on, lads, let's get straight into her. Yes, sir. We're straight into her now, buds. Welcome to the first ever Good Final Bite podcast Edishhh. Glad to have you along, buds. You know, I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to try a podcast, so I thought I'd just give her a rip and see what happens. I don't even have anything planned, buds. You know, maybe I will plan what I'm going to say in the future, but I just wanted to try this thing. I wanted to see how velvety my voice sounds. My voice is so velvety. It's like Velveeta cheese. Velveeta. Oh, man. I love hearing the sound of my own voice. Velveeta. Velveeta. What Velveeta? I'm just sitting here alone in my office after hours saying Velveeta and laughing at myself. Like, okay, buds, you know you got a problem when you can sit in your office and say Velveeta over and over and find it funny. But anyway, we're straight into her. I love talking, and I actually talk for a living. And I love hearing myself talk, and I like talking about stuff, and I love talking about food and good times. And so I was thinking, you know what I would do? It just came to me. Maybe what I'll do is I'll talk about why I end my videos with that phrase, get caught in the act of having a good time. Do you know that it is so easy to focus on all the negative stuff in your life, all the negative stuff in the world, all the negative stuff at your work? It's so easy to focus on that. And when you focus on that stuff, man, you miss out on having a good time. Because if you focus on the negative stuff, it'll eventually be all you can think about. It's all consuming, buds. And so I always want to remind you at the end of my videos, after taking that beautiful GFB, that good final bite, and all the flavors are exploding in my mouth, and I'm just enjoying the textures and the flavors and the aroma and the mouthfeel. It reminds me that life is good. And that even though things can be bad, and even though there is negative stuff that we got to work on and we got to make better, we also have to make sure that we're focusing on the good, and we got to make sure that we're having a good time. We only go through this life one time. We get one pass at this thing. And so I'm all about the good times. And one of the best ways to have a good time is to couple it, to pair it with good food. And so that's why when I started my channel a couple of weeks ago, I decided I'm going to make it all about food and all about good times and all about that final bite when everything kind of culminates, all the work, all the effort, everything you did to make that meal kind of culminates in that final bite. And so I always loved to save the best for last. I grew up saving the best for last. It was just something that I did. It was like second nature. I would eat my food, and then I would always leave a little bit of everything or a little bit of my favorite thing so that it was the last thing I tasted. And so what I want for you, the listener, or what I want for you, the watcher, is when you see my videos to be reminded that, hey, life is good and I need to get out there and get caught in the act of having a good time. I want someone to see me having a good time, to catch me in the act. And why do we want people to catch us in the act of having a good time? Well, because good times are contagious. When somebody catches you in the act of having a good time, well, they might be inspired to go out and have a good time themselves. Well, that's all the time I have for today, buds. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I hope that you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope that you'll follow me on Instagram at Good Final Bite. So until next time, get caught in the act of having a good time and let's get into her.